Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play Blind of Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Yes, this is the game that Elenis19 gifted me a long time ago, and finally I am going to be LPing it. So thank you so much, Elenis, for being very patient with me. It is time to play the game, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard quite a few things about this game. Some good things, some not so good things, but the overall quality of it appears to be good, so I'm looking forward to playing it. I don't know anything about the plot, I don't know anything about the world, I don't know anything about the story or characters or anything like that. I'm going into this as blind as I possibly can, other than the fact that apparently it's good, which is good. Before we begin though, I have been told by Elenis19 to change a few things. I've changed the crouch key from C to control, because that's what I used to be familiar with the Half-Life series, and I've turned down the mouse sensitivity just a couple of notches, because apparently it's quite sensitive if you leave it on the default setting. So those are the only changes I've made. I've got subtitles on, I think I've maxed out all the graphic settings, apart from anti-aliasing. I've dumbed that down a little bit. So hopefully this should all run nice smoothly. It should do. I mean, this game's a few years old now, and I do believe my laptop is capable of handling it and Fraps at the same time. So we shall see. The only other thing I was pointed out by Elenis19 is that the introduction to this game is quite cutscene heavy. So there's a lot of cutscenes I've got to watch apparently. And also, I don't have to do the tutorials separately, because when I start a new game, they go through the tutorials, or the game goes through the tutorials with you anyway. So there's no point doing them separately. I just go straight into new game and it'll all be taken care of for me. The very last thing I was told is that it's not like your usual shooter game. So it's not like Half-Life, where you can afford to be a little bit more Rambo-like or a bit freestyle with your choice of gameplay. You apparently have to be quite tactical, and you're more vulnerable in this game. So apparently, you know, getting shot really does hurt type thing. So I'm supposed to be a bit more cautious when I'm playing it, try not to get too stressed out when things are going wrong, and if I do reach a point where apparently I'm like really stuck, I have to try and think outside the box. There has to be another way, because apparently this game's all about having multiple solutions to the same problem type thing. So it sounds good. I do know that there was a game previous to this. I believe it was just called Deus Ex. I haven't played that. I've got no idea what happens in that game. So going into this one seems a bit strange, because I don't know what happened in the first game. So I don't know how much I need to know about the first game to get this one. But apparently I don't need to know too much, and maybe the game will give me a brief recap of what happened in the last one, just to, you know, for people like me who are just coming into this blind, you know, get them up to speed, get them up to date. So I'll just bank that, and if not, I can still enjoy it for what it is. And if there are any points where I'm like, I have no idea where that came from, where did that come from, game? Why are you not explaining that? If it's something to do with the first game, let me know in the comments section. I would greatly appreciate it. And that's it. So I didn't mean for this introduction to be as rambly as it was, but oh well, you know me by now, I'm very rambly, so it takes me ages to start anything and do anything as well. So without further ado, let us start a new game. Oh god, now we've got to go through all these bloody settings and stuff. Okay, so what have we got? Tell me a story. Can you not just have easy, medium and hard? Really? Do you have to make it so pretentious by saying other things to mean the same thing? Oh, I don't know. Tell me a story. You play games for the story and experience, not for the challenge or competitiveness. Enjoy the Deus Ex experience. So I'm going to guess that's easy mode. Give me a challenge. You enjoy a good story and a good challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played. Okay, so I guess that's your normal mode. Give me Deus Ex. Hardened enemies and tougher situations will make your experience quite challenging and give you a good adrenaline rush. You are one with the machine. But the story is absolutely rubbish, apparently, so there you go. Why? Because it doesn't say it's a good story. So I'm not going to go with hard. I will go with medium, I think. And we're going straight into it. I have had a look at the control scheme. I'm not 100% familiar with it still. Like I said, the only thing I changed was the crouch key. So I'm going to be a bit all over the place, so you'll have to bear with me on that. But hey-ho. Right, what have we got there, then? Ooh. Looks like an angel statue that's slightly oxidised. No, fair enough. Or maybe an emerald, I don't know. And a man lighting a cigarette. See, you don't see that a lot in movies and video games these days. You know, someone just happily smoking a cigarette.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
Exactly what he meant, almost.
The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
Okay, I guess this is some sort of corporate conspiracy going on here.
Because David Sarif will it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
It's behind the fridge, isn't it? It usually is. Or the sofa. I have no idea what's going on with that text speech in the bottom. It was like some other separate conversation. Something about, we're looking for her. She's found it. She's out of reach. Is she?
In Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol.
What kind of a newsreader are you? What the hell are you dressed in? What the hell? That is really perverted.
This in response to claims made by biotechnology
I'm not complaining,
Sarif
but...
that his firm
Okay.
discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
I'm part-time dominatrix. Bloody
With
hell,
all due
lass.
respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac.
And not on the
We won't
concrete.
be
We
going
don't want
through
that.
the terminal, it's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Well, you're a nice chap, aren't you?
Something wrong?
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it.
How? If she's just pulling it a little bit, how's that going to break it? I don't think you understand physics very well, old chap.
Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
Is it still a
But I
theory?
wanna know how I found it.
Well, of course they do. Anybody does. If you're going to turn around and say, hey, I've got some research, they'll be like, well, where did you get that from?
Good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave.
What the hell's wrong with his
You and your
arm?
team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
Fine, be that way, jerk.
I hate it when he does that.
What, be a pretentious
Come on.
butthole?
I'll walk you part way.
Well, why can't he walk me all the way? Ooh, crikey, we're going into that man's head. And then the game's graphics suddenly change. And now she's on the other end of the room. We were closer than that. The lighting was much dimmer, and now all of a sudden it's much brighter. Okay, I don't like that flashy thing going on in the background. That seems a bit odd. I don't know if that's a graphical glitch or not. Okay, well, I guess then we play as this jerk guy then. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, okay, well, you're looking very seductive over there, and you're doing all kinds of weird sort of nervous habit waiting things, and also looking very charming and flirtatious. I'm not a slowpoke! I'm a slow bruh! Get it right, Jesus. Right, anyway, whoa! Alright, we move pretty quick, I'm not going to lie. There is a walk key, apparently. At the moment, I'm just... what is that flashing? Oh, I hate that. Must be a graphical thing. I might have to turn my graphic settings down a bit. Although it's running at 60 frames per second, though, so that's pretty good. Alright. Org.
Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
Well, I'm sorry, Meg. And my name is... God, that flipping flash. Alright, fine. I was just having a quick look around the room. Oh, I hate this flashing. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
And not for the public.
What do you mean
Because
by
all
that?
of the laboratories are
Well,
public
how you found
space. That's why they keep going wrong.
It's just my nerves talking.
And that's why we have virus outbreaks
There's
that lead to
something I
zombies.
should know about this place, about Sarif.
Oh, I don't like that flash. I'm really curious about that.
Biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neural peptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I don't know what that flashing is. Is that Adam blinking?
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know of Eric. You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed.
my Declan's readings are off.
Is it because of this flashing? It's making me feel really weird. I'm gonna have to give an epilepsy warning about this video.
Might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer,
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms my theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
Oh right, that sweetens the deal, doesn't it?
The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Oh no, you're not one of these places, are you?
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just
military.
another hour to go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Yeah, anybody with money, basically.
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Well, that's a nice thing to motivate him by.
For Washington? Huh.
No one's ready for Washington, not even the president. Oh god, there's a military dude.
Dr. Reed, this is General O'Neill.
He will be your bad
General
guy for
was
tonight.
telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying,
So as far as I'm aware, we seem to be in some sort of future scenario where people have managed to get augmentations on their bodies. So it looks like they've either had their body rebuilt, so they're like cyborgs, or they've had parts of their bodies replaced. So like that man over there, the doctor man over there, has got like a cybernetic arm or something. So it's a bit like Ghost in the Shell, I suppose. Whoa! Well, that's nice. Yes.
how soon till it's ready?
Yes.
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Well, that's impressive. It's just a explosive device. We had those way before we had cybernetics.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat.
It always does, doesn't
Augmentations
it?
that make you think faster, react quicker. They can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, but then people can take advantage of it.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
I haven't met him yet.
Everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Adam, what have you done there, mate? Oh, Meg's a bit annoyed with you on that one. See, she is so being flirtatious with you right now, Adam. I mean, look at her body language. She's so open for it, man. Just go for it.
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah. Never got around to that.
Oh, they must have had a history then if she's going to mention that.
About a lot of things.
I just can't make you love me, Adam.
There's something I...
You pregnant? Gay?
Good evening.
Is that her boyfriend?
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's for
Wow, that's a really badly low-textured city background there.
Sure.
Bye, Meg. I'm sure you're not going to die or anything. Hi, douchebag.
Interrupt something, Jensen.
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how?
Not really, no. Firewalls bore me.
Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT.
What?
And you'd be surprised.
Ooh, you tell him, Adam.
Sarah has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Well, why can't we have both of them working together? That sounds like a really good thing for security. Like,
This is the newest and encrypted GPS.
like a locator device and all your scientists, if you're worried about them being attacked or something bad happening to them, I think you, the security people, I guess we're part of that, and that locator thing, shouldn't you be working in cahoots? Kind of makes sense to me.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much.
Oh, you're David with the fancy silver arm. Hello, guy who's probably not a bad guy. Who may be. I don't know.
Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA.
Oh yeah, because that's not tampering with the natural order of things. No, not at all.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6.
Oh god, the T virus has been leaked again, hasn't it? It just haunts you everywhere. Ever since Resident Evil, every game with a science background has some sort of virus leak.
Yeah, 0451.
0451. I better know. I need to know that, don't I?
Get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
Right. Can I move? Wow, the cutscenes and the gameplay really don't blend very well together, do they? Alright then, boss. If that's what you want. Use. It was 0451. Hooray! I'm so sorry about this white flashing. It's probably a graphical setting, so... like I said, I'll put an epilepsy warning in the beginning of the video, and I'll see if I can sort it out next video.
Where's Megan? She reported in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Zombies!
Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Richard? Richard!
Oh, but whoa, okay, we've suddenly got a gun! Where the hell did you get that from, Adam? I don't want to know. Oh god, this is all things, isn't it?
Before you can do anything, you must be able to get
I know how to walk around!
The first thing you'll want to learn is the crouch.
I know how... I can do game...
It will allow you to get into small spaces such as air vents, or to hide behind low objects so you can move about unnoticed.
Game, I know that...
Jumping on objects or ladders is essential for getting to those hard-to-reach places.
I would skip this, but I'm worried that if I do, I'll miss something important.
High or low is not enough. Sometimes you just need to go fast.
Now, I've set some of these controls myself, so if they look a bit different from the default, I've done that.
A few seconds at a time, though. So
why? Is that because... Hang on, wait a minute. If we're going to sprint for like a few seconds at a time, that whole first-person sprint for a few seconds because the main character, our character, runs out of breath... We've got cybernetics! I thought we were augmented with stuff. We're in an augmented world. Why aren't we augmented with some sort of respiratory system that can make us, you know, oxygenate our blood better so we can run further, for longer, and faster? But apparently all this science technology means we can still only run a couple of seconds. Bloody hell. I'll put it down to gameplay and guess maybe the other things we've got on us. Maybe Adam here hasn't got any augments. Maybe he's all human. And maybe, you know, he's an ex-cop, maybe he's a smoker, maybe he's weighted down with equipment. It might be that we haven't actually got the augments yet, I don't know. But that is a bit silly, really. But, oh well, whatever. Maybe the game will... I'll give the game a chance to explain itself. I'm just nitpicking again. Immerse yourself in taste. New bland strawberry and water drink. Lovely. Can I actually do anything with it? No, I can't. How can I immerse myself in taste, good vending machine sir, if I can't actually interact with you and get said strawberry water drink? I want it! I want to immerse myself in strawberry water drink! I'm about to go out and shoot things, apparently, and I really need a drink. Stupid game. Well, I have to say that graphically she does look very nice. Like I said, she's a few years old, but I quite like the presentation so far. It's pretty cool. Now, I did... Oh, sir, did you get bit? What happened? Oh dear. Did you get bit, sir? Are you going to turn into a zombie? Oh god. Ah, let's notice that was an autosave there. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to guess that flashing is a blink or something, because it happens very irregularly, or graphical distortion. I don't know, but it's really annoying. But I don't think it's intentional, though. I think it's my laptop not running the game properly. Oh, well, never mind. I won't let it destroy the game for the sake of it. I'll just do something about it next video, as I said. I must stop repeating myself. There is fire everywhere, blimey. This escalated quickly. Another dead body. Oh, sorry. Just walking over your corpse. Oh, I can move the body. Oh, I can move the body? Well, since you two are now dead, I think it's only fitting that I try and make a suggestive pose. You know, I mean, there we go. Oh, no, wait, that's not how a 69 works, is it? Oh, hang on. I've got to do this. You'll love it. Trust me, your spirits will enjoy this. You'll get to have that 69 you've always wanted. Ah, close enough. Oh, wait, no, we'll make it a threesome. Sorry, lass. I'm sure you wanted this. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, I'm so perverted. Oh, hello, sir. What's trying to kill you? Hello. Oh. Hi. Oh, what? Oh, it says bulletproof glass. Sorry, sir. My bad. Oh, well, at least we know it's not zombies, I suppose. That's a plus. Right, okay then. So, right, I guess we'll go this way then. Moving objects. Oh, God. Oh, all right then. Might as well go through it. I'm sure that there's some things that I need to know.
Some objects in the environment can be picked up.
I know, I just did that. Oh, I see. It's giving me a hint
Use
as to
them
where
to
to go.
create paths to inaccessible areas, or as portable cover during a firefight.
Oh. Okay, that's important.
You can also throw them at the enemy if need be.
It's a bit similar to Half-Life, this, and Amnesia. Okay, well, that's not too bad. At least I'm used to these sort of physics controls then. That's good. Okay, no, fair enough, game. I'll give you that. Right, so, it did show me to move this out of the way. Okay, cool. Can I push it without having to... Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I can't push it, but I can flip it over. Oh, that'll do. Let's have a quick look in here, then. Yeah, some very good ARM biometric data there. Lovely. Oh, look! Loads of limbs. Hey, let me give you a hand. I have to hand it to you, Neo. That was a great joke. Better arm yourself ready for more puns. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. You have to do them. Everybody has to do puns. I'm not very good at doing puns, but when you know there's one that you can make, you gotta make it. The old ones never get bored or tired, or either of the above. Either way, let's give a big round of applause. Alright, I'll stop. Right, okay, so I think there's going to be a fiery shooty section bit in a bit, so I better be Oh! Hello! Can I use you as cover? I'm going to use this body as cover. Recycling and all. God, I move so slow with him. Oh, no. Hang on, sir. Hang on. I'm just going to drop you down for a second. I've got another tutorial.
When the lead starts to fly, it's wise to take cover. This will protect you from bullets and explosives. To shoot, peek out from behind your cover spot, either to the side or from above. Then take aim and fire.
Right, okay, I've got to get used to that.
Use cover when moving around. Line of sight is important.
Ooh, right, okay.
And by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't get a bead on you.
Right, now this is very important. Joking aside, Eleanors19 has said that I need to get used to or practice making use of cover and leaning from left to right and then shooting from cover. So it's a bit like Gears of War in a way. It's one of these sort of cover-based shooters, which I haven't had much experience with. Usually I like to go in guns blazing, but apparently in this game that's not going to be an option for most part until probably later on when we've souped ourselves up a bit. So I am going to fail and die a few times, so you'll have to bear with me. I'll try not to get stressed, but I can't make any guarantees. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not used to these types of games, but I'm looking forward to having a go. Aww, city's so beautiful tonight in its low-rendered textured glory. Why am I nitpicking graphics? It's my laptop. It's not the game's fault necessarily. My laptop's just not that good. Oh god, here we go. Right. I've just got to get used to it. How do I get behind cover though? Oh crud! I come in. How do I actually get into it? I can't remember. Oh, it's right mouse. Right. Okay. Oh right, this is gonna be. Oh, look at that. Oh, right in the head. Okay, well at least the game does give you plenty of on-screen prompts to get you used to the controls even after the tutorial. I think that's really good. I think you can turn those off in the options menu, so I might do later on, but I am glad that the game sort of gives you a quick tutorial and then allows you to get used to it. So that is unusual, I won't lie. And I'm not going to keep doing this for the rest of the video, I promise, but I must get used to that. The thing I'm not used to is right mouse for cover, so I will get used to it. And leaning out isn't too bad. As long as I hold on to right mouse, that's alright. So, okay, that shouldn't be too bad. I did notice that the shooting seemed extremely floaty there. But I guess it's trying to be a bit more realistic. So unlike, say, Half-Life, which I complained about for having floaty shooting controls. The first one, anyway. The second one was very tight. But I think this game is an RPG game. I think we have to build up stats and stuff. So I don't know. I think you do, though, because, again, Eleanors19 has hinted it's an RPG-style game. I guess our shooting skills get better as the game progresses. I mean, we are an ex-SWAT member, so that's good. But, yeah, basically the shooting's a bit more realistic, so, again, we really need to take our time with this, so, fair enough. So I'll just take this body over here and just yank him up the stairs. My head! Ow, 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 my crotch! I might be dead, sir, but my crotch really hurt on that edge of the step. Like, yep, sorry, old chum. I just need a partner, you know? Just for, you know, all good action games you have a working partner with you, but mine's not here at the moment. He seems to have gone. Right, I'm still in crouch mode. Okay, right, so crouch I can toggle it. I don't have to hold on to it. That's fair enough. I can get used to that. Alright. I still haven't got a clue about the world and all that. I'm just guessing that, yeah, like I said, we're in some sort of sciencey world. Uh-oh. Right, that sounds bad. Somebody's in trouble. Don't worry, sir. I shall fail to save you. Alright, looks good so far. I think the only thing that's a little bit jarring is as soon as you let go of the right mouse click, he immediately gets out of cover and you're just like facing the wall. That's a bit annoying. But I suppose if you lean out and then let go of the right mouse button, it's a bit easier. So again, it's just something I've got to get used to, but... Well, that may be the case, but the problem is the scientists aren't always usually weapon trained, but you know. Uh-oh. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, I got shot! Door, help me! Oh, uh-oh. Oh, God. Right, I'm going to have to get some cover. Covering fire! Covering fire! Coward! Coward into the corner! Ah! They've spotted my strategy! Oh, I am going to die. Oh, I got lucky there. Oh, I got lucky there. Oh, boy. Yep, I'm in trouble. Now, I don't know if we have self-regenerating health or not. Yes, we do. Okay. I'm not going to complain on that one. It's a bit unrealistic. Oh, no, there is a first aid kit. Can we use it? No, of course we can't. It's just a visual it's just a visual texture. Fine. I'm sure the game will expand a little bit once we get further in it, so I will give the game some slack for now. Hans research. Hypersensitive tech. I have to be honest though, joking aside, researching limbs and making prosthetic limbs that are really accurate to a real limb is really hard. I know that for a fact. You know, they've made some massive evolutions recently in real life. And it's probably that eventually we might get to a stage where we can make augmented limbs really well. So you never know. And I think it's a good idea to be able to, you know, if people's lost their limbs in an accident, like if they're a military person and they lose their limbs in a battle or something like that, I think it's a good idea. And I suppose if people who are born without limbs really want limbs, then, you know, I think they should be allowed to make that choice and have them. I just don't think it should be imposed on everyone. Like, it shouldn't be seen as a means to perfection, because that's just where things go horribly wrong. So I'm oh, God, sir, I'm so... You're the worst god ever, aren't you? I mean, I've only just started. It's my first day on the job. It's always my first day on the job. You've been here, you probably... Oh, I know what it was. You had 2 days left till retirement. That's why. Ah, you're a scientist. You're going to get killed, aren't you? Can I save you? Are you dead? You're dead. Oh, Pop! Thanks for opening the door before you die. That was very convenient of you. Cheers, scientist bloke. Appreciate it. Uh-oh. Right, I think the key here is, of course, getting behind cover is important. I've got to get used to that. But also not to sort of go into... Oh, right. Oh, okay, well, that's useless. I've got to lean up, haven't I? Can I aim up? That's it. Yeah, cover's going to be important. And not only that, I've got to shoot in bursts because of the... If I try to go full auto, I'm going to lose accuracy. So I need to be very, very... very skillful in my shooting, which I'm not very good at because I'm not a professional first-person shooter person or third-person shooter person. I'm rubbish. Well, sir... No, actually, no, fair play to you, sir. You did get a couple of shots at me. I was about to say that was silly, but actually... Uh-oh. Frame rate issues! Ah! Go on, laptop, you can do it! You can handle it, laptop! You can do it, Karen! I've given her all she's got, Neil! It's alright, laptop, you can give her more. You can keep doing it, just keep it up. You're doing great. I can't push her anymore, Karen! It's my laptop, you see. He speaks in a really rather silly Scotch accent. I say silly Scotch accent. I've got nothing against the Scottish accent. I'm saying it's silly because I'm doing a really bad impersonation of it. I should have chosen my words more carefully. As the Joker said in The Dark Knight, very poor choice of words. You are right, Mr. Joker, sir. You are right. Right, okay then. Let's move on for a bit longer then. I like the fact that it has to constantly remind you we're in a lab. Thanks, game. Sometimes I forget that. Mechanic arm! Like in Soma! What are you doing? Oh, cutscene. Whoa, where'd that go? Well, that's a bit jarring, isn't it? Oop. Hi, Meg. Ow. That was very rude of you, sir. Generic, mercenary, augmented... Oh, bloody hell. I guess we weren't augmented then. We appear to be extremely fleshy. And our stomach's been ripped open. Oh, we're dead. Well, that was a short LP. Oh god, we're bleeding in the eye and everything. Oh. Oh, crikey. I'm surprised the splashback didn't get you, Meg. Didn't even bother to punch her or shoot her. No, bitch slap round the face. Blimey. You are a mean son of a bitch, aren't you? I got shot in the face or the head. I'm pretty much dead. I don't know. It didn't seem that thick, to be honest with you. And it should have been safety glass. That should have, like... Okay, suggestive image there of a woman who might be having sex. Okay, bit jarring. But yeah, that glass, it should have been safety glass. That should have, like, split up into little tiny pieces, not big giant pieces. I mean, okay, it looks like a screen of some sort, but that's still not... Oh, God, thanks, game. Oh, God. I'm surprised we're not dead. But of course he's not. He's dying and he's covered in blood and glass. Oh god, we're going into the Matrix, aren't we? Oh god, no! Yeah, I left it in the microwave, mate. Sorry. I love you too, woman, whoever you are.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
Oh my god, we've lost our arm! Oh no, they've replaced our limb. We didn't lose any limbs, did we? Of course he can, because if he couldn't, then there wouldn't be a game. He's Adam, the ex-SWAT cop generic man. Of course it's miraculous. It's cliched gameplay plot devices. We need them. And also a bit of Iron Man augmentation as well. Like, I'm not going to complain. That'd be cool. The trouble is, you know, if we are going to be sleeping with a woman, not necessarily in this game, but if we have a girlfriend or a wife in this game or something like that, how's the sex going to work if we're, like, mostly cybernetic? I suppose it all comes down to that whole argument about having sex with robots, you know, whether it's a good idea or not, or whether it's wise to do so. But, I mean, it must be quite hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure the physics and the mechanics behind it is probably straightforward enough, but you got to remember that the skin and tissue, we are quite hard people in terms of how we're built. We're not soft or anything, but at the same time, you know, we stab us with something rather pointy, we're going to bleed and get cut up. I mean, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about, like weight being crushed on your body type thing, as opposed to, say, stabbiness or being shot at. But yeah, having sex with a robot, it must hurt a bit, I'd imagine. I don't know, I've never had it. I'm not really interested in it either. And I noticed that camera said Big Bro on it, so this is definitely 1984 inspired. Good times. And the lens is made in Japan. That's good to know too. Oh, and we're alive! Hooray! Got really cool... Oh, okay, yeah, this is Matrix basically, isn't it? Oh boy. Right then.
Adam, it's David.
Hi, David.
You in the building?
No.
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Okay then, so there's the introduction to the game. I'm going to end the video here because of time constraints, but can I say thank you very much for watching if you have done. First impression so far? Seems interesting, but a lot of information thrown at you for someone who hasn't played the first game. However, you know, okay, seems pretty cool, you know, I like it. I like the fact that we've now got a weird sort of HUD display, which makes sense. Yeah, I think overall so far it's been interesting. I just don't know what that white flashy bits were, so I'll put an epilepsy warning at the beginning of the video before you watch it. If it's a graphical setting thing, or if I can get rid of it, let me know how in the comment section. That would be fantastic, as I'm still a noob when it comes to PCs and gaming on PCs. But anyway, aside from that, interesting. I can't wait to see where this is going to go. So can I say thank you very much for watching. If you have done, please take it easy, have a good one, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.